Hey everyone, this is Marquise with Smart Money Moves, back with another video. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. In this video, I'll be talking about Bitcoin's rocky start to the new year, as well as trouble for Ethereum. Is 2022 the year for Ethereum's competitors? So let's jump into it. Let's have a look at these prices. So at the moment, Bitcoin is currently sitting at $41,861, and it's down 3.1%. Ethereum is at $3,214, down 6.3%. Binance Coin is at $450, down 5.2%. Solana is at $139, down 8%. Cardano is at $1.22, down 4.1%. XRP is at 76 cents, down 2.1%. Polkadot is at $25, down 5.7%. And Terra is at $70, down 10.6%. So as you can see, the market is completely down. Everything is in the red. Bitcoin is down. And as I often say, Bitcoin is the market. So when Bitcoin is down, you can expect for most altcoins to be down as well. And so as Bitcoin trends down, the market tends to do the same. And what I always say is days like this are great days to buy the dip. They're great times to get into the market if you're not already in it. Or even if you're into the market, you can dollar cost average and just continue to buy as the prices go down. So hopefully people are doing that. I did my part and I bought the dip, not financial advice, but hopefully you guys did the same. So let's jump right into the first story, news article here. So it says 2022 opens in red. Bitcoin at 3-month low on Fed balance sheet reduction plans. The first week of 2022 turned out to be a bloody one as Bitcoin is sliding towards 40K while the rest of the market is bleeding out. The first week of 2022 is starting off rather dramatically for Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market, the total capitalization of which is down about 240 billion in 7 days. This comes as the US Federal Reserve revealed plans to start reducing its balance sheet, which may start as soon as the next several months. So I did some research into what that means with the Federal Reserve reducing the balance sheet. And basically, the U.S. Federal Reserve holds bonds on their balance sheet. And as these bonds mature, the government doesn't have plans to replace those bonds. And so by not replacing those bonds, they will reduce what's on the balance sheet. And as they released news that this is what they're planning to do, different markets, not only Bitcoin, have been sliding down. So the stock market has been down as well, and Bitcoin has been down. And if Bitcoin goes down, the cryptocurrency market goes down. Further along, it says the market sentiment is currently in a state of extreme fear, according to the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, which is at its lowest point since July last year. So, as I always say, when times like this happen and when prices are going down, I think it's great chances to buy. So I'm very bullish. And if I had more money, I would throw more money into it because I look at it as getting my favorite asset at a discounted price. So I feel like you make money when you buy, not just when obviously the price goes up, but once you solidify that position and you get into an asset at a really great price, once it starts to appreciate, you'll get to enjoy that appreciation. But hopefully others are buying the dip as well. But I look at this as a great time to buy. And I quoted it before on this channel. It's what's his name? That old guy. He's I feel so bad that I forgot his name, but basically Warren Buffett. That's his name. Warren Buffett has a quote: "Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy." So as it says here again, the fear index is extremely high right now. So people are showing extreme fear. So now would be a great time to be greedy and just buy up whatever cryptocurrencies, even if it's not Bitcoin, but like whatever altcoins you're bullish on that you view as will be successful long term. Now is a great time to get in on them as prices are trending down. Let's jump to the next video. I said video. Let's jump to the next article. It says, this year it could be a little rocky for Bitcoin, according to Morgan Creek's Mark Yusko. Here's why. The founder and chief investment officer at Morgan Creek Capital Management is predicting a bumpy ride for Bitcoin. In a new Fox Business interview, Yusko says that the price of Bitcoin this year may behave similarly to how it has always done after a halving event. This year, I do believe, could be a little rocky. We have a 4-year cycle in Bitcoin around something called the halving, where the block rewards on chain are changed or cut in half. And in the middle of that cycle, you tend to have a bear market, a consolidation period. I think we've entered that. Yusko believes that possible regulatory tightening could also cause some stress to Bitcoin this year. And then you bring up the most important point, which is regulation. So the first years in Bitcoin, 2009 to 2015, which is 6 years, it was the we ignore you phase. People just don't care. Then from 2016 to 2021, the next 6 years, it was kind of, hey, we kind of laugh at you, like at those crazy people over there with their Bitcoin. Now it's the we fight you stage. And the banks and the big financial institutions don't want deposits moving from fiat currency into digital currencies. So I put this news article in because I agree with Yusko, and I do feel that this year we will see more regulation when it comes to crypto. I try to say that I hope that the news or the rules and regulations that we get are favorable towards people like myself and you that invest in the cryptocurrency space. But we'll see. But I do think that regulation is coming this year. And so Mark Yusko believes that this will be a tough year for Bitcoin, first off, because of the regulation that's coming. And I do agree with that. And then he mentioned that we have 4-year cycles. And between those 4-year cycles, Bitcoin's supply is cut in half. So as miners are mining Bitcoin, they receive a reward. And every 4 years, that reward is cut in half. So the last halving was in 2020, and the next halving, therefore, will be in 2024. So every 4 years, it's cut in half. And in between those 4-year cycles, we experience a bear market. So Yusko believes that we're now currently in that bear market. So it's funny, different analysts say different things about where we are in the cryptocurrency space. I was reading another article where an analyst was saying that although Bitcoin may be dipping down, he felt that the floor would be around 37K, but we're still in line to reach 100K within the next few months. So different people say different things. At the end of the day, I do believe that no one really knows where the price of Bitcoin is going, but I just continue to dollar cost average into it because over time, over long periods of time, Bitcoin does trend up, and it's shown that people that hold Bitcoin are rewarded. So that's why I choose to invest that way. And there's another part in this article that I wanted to bring out towards the end that says, Yusko says that investors should avoid worrying about the price of Bitcoin and instead focus on the flagship cryptocurrency's benefits. Don't worry about the price. The price of Bitcoin is a liar. That's not the value. That's the price that two people agree to exchange a certain amount. What you want to own is this incredible network, this digital gold, this future of money. So I love how he finished this article here, basically saying that don't worry about Bitcoin's price in the short term. Just continue to accumulate it and continue to get your stake in where the future of money is going. And I think that those that get into it now will ultimately be proud of themselves in the future once they see where Bitcoin and the future of finance is going. So that's it for that news article. Last one here says Terra, Avalanche, and 4 additional Ethereum rivals mounting serious challenge to Ethereum in 2022, JP Morgan analyst says. So an analyst at global banking giant JP Morgan says that Ethereum competitors will challenge the top altcoins' decentralized finance dominance of the crypto markets this year. In a recent report, the analyst at JP Morgan says that Ethereum's 70% market share of the DeFi space will continue to drop because the blockchain's sharding upgrade is still at least a year away. In our minds, this optimistic view about Ethereum's dominance is at risk. That is because the scaling of the Ethereum network, which is necessary for the Ethereum network to maintain its dominance, might arrive too late. So for those that don't know, the biggest issue with Ethereum right now is scaling and is the gas fees. So when you try to do something on Ethereum's blockchain, the gas fees are just ridiculous. They're so high. And that's because Ethereum is having issues scaling. And just to put things more into context, Ethereum can currently handle 15 to 45 transactions per second. Visa can handle 1,700 transactions per second. So you have Ethereum with 15 to 45, Visa with 1,700 transactions. So Ethereum really needs to scale, and it needs to have upgrades where it can do more transactions per second. And as Ethereum's network continues to be used, congestion happens. So the more people that are using Ethereum's network, it gets more congested. And the more congested it gets, the more the gas fees are to do a transaction. And just scrolling down here, it says Ethereum competitors such as Terra, Solana, Avalanche, Phantom, Tron, and two-scaling solution Polygon, and the Binance Smart Chain powered by Binance Coin are gaining ground on the second largest crypto by market cap in terms of growth via adoption. So different people are turning to these other platforms because they're able to perform whatever transactions they're trying to do with little to no gas fees. So I think that Ethereum will have to, hopefully they upgrade soon, and hopefully it's not too late, because otherwise people and developers will just move to these other platforms and will just do what they need to do on those other platforms, since Ethereum's gas fees are just so high. So one thing that I actually did today that I wanted to throw in here that I'm very excited about is I minted my first NFT. So basically what that means is when a project is releasing NFTs, you have the opportunity to buy one of the NFTs and hold it into your wallet. So I was able to get in on the minting of an NFT, and I bring it up only because the gas fees, it was on Ethereum's blockchain. So the gas fees were just ridiculous. And it took me a few times to finally get it to go through. But the first gas fee was around like $1,000. And I was like, get the heck out of here. I'm not paying $1,000 in fees just to purchase this NFT. And so I eventually was able to tweak the gas fee to something that was way more reasonable, because I was not paying $1,000. But that just goes to show you that Ethereum has an issue with scaling because their gas fees are so high. So hopefully they're able to rectify that situation and upgrade quickly. So that wraps it up for this video. I hope I said something that taught you all something, or at the very least entertained you all. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in